Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Secret Origins issue 10. And before I start talking about Secret Origins, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 87, and that's show I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. And here are those exclusive comics. We have Graveyard Shift issue 3, Future's End issue 43, Curb Stomp issue 1, Earth 2 World's End issue 21, Spider-Man 2099 issue 9, All New X-Men issue 38, The Flash issue 39, Fantastic Four issue 643, and Fantastic Four just fell on the floor. Effigy issue 2, The Little Mermaid issue 1, Batman Eternal issue 47, and S.H.I.E.L.D. issue 3. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 87, which is annotated. But let's talk about Secret Origins issue 10, the book that everyone was very excited for, surprisingly, because Secret Origins is definitely a book that's always under the radar that no one even talks about. But Batgirl's real New 52 origins is revealed in Secret Origins issue 10, which is very smart for DC, for us to all buy a $4.99 book. So love the cover, actually. Really enjoy it. We get to see new 52 Batgirl, old New 52 Batgirl, everything in between. Very cool cover. Let's see what's going on with the story. So there are 3 stories in Secret Origins. It's not just Batgirl. Warning you on that one. I've read Secret Origins in the past, so I do know that. Batgirl is just maybe like 15 pages of the issue. So with this issue, we get to see that Batgirl gave a computer chip to her doctors. That way she can move again. That's how she was able to get out of her chair, was because of this new equipment that was used for her to get out of the chair. Also in this issue, we get to see parallels between her friend Frankie that we've seen in the Batgirl series and herself, in this relationship that Frankie and Barbara has built, because they both were not, Frankie wasn't paralyzed yet, but was starting to get paralyzed, so they both had kind of the same problem. And then we get to see somewhat of the Batgirl origin, how she became Batgirl, which we've seen before in Zero Year, way back in that tie-in. And now it's Batgirl realizing, it's like, I don't know who I am. She's missing parts of her life. She doesn't, the whole Gail Simone run, she doesn't really remember. So she's like, why don't I remember this? And I'm sure we're going to find out why exactly she doesn't remember this in the next issue of Batgirl. But you get like some hints of what's going on in Batgirl. So let's talk about that story before I get into the other 2. I liked it. Obviously, this was the best story we got from the whole book, the most necessary one. But at the same time, I kind of wanted more. I don't, you know, this is going to be hard. Like, I don't know if I'm going to say that it's totally worth to get this issue. I'm sure they're going to explain a lot of this in the next Batgirl issues. So, if you're a huge Batgirl fan, I say go get this. I'm a huge Batgirl fan, so I don't regret getting this. It's a good story. I really like the inner monologue of the whole book. The artwork's pretty good. So I like it. But it's not the total reveal of what's happening. We're probably going to get that reveal in the next issue of Batgirl. So, is it totally necessary to get it? I think they're going to explain it more in the next issue. But if you're a huge Batgirl fan, get this issue for that story. But personally, I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. Next story, Firestorm. We get to learn a little bit about Jason and Ronnie becoming friends, even though they definitely wouldn't be people that actually interact with each other. But once they become Firestorm, they have to interact with each other, and they become best friends. And one of their friends who knows that their Firestorm is writing like this Secret Origins journal entry about it. And she's telling their story, and then she's like, oh, well, these people that really shouldn't even be, or wouldn't be friends originally, became really good friends because of Firestorm, and now they're like brothers. Overall, artwork was pretty good, and I really want to learn more about Firestorm in general. I didn't read the New 52 series, but I read some from pre-New 52 before the Flash issue, episode. But, you definitely learned enough about Firestorm here. It was pretty interesting. It's a bit wordy. If you want to learn about the New 52 origins, you get a good chunk here. This was a pretty good story. I won't say it's totally worth getting the book because of it. But if you want to learn more about Firestorm, I think they did a pretty well job here. Next story is about Poison Ivy. I thought this was the least interesting story. I feel like we've gotten enough of Poison Ivy's origins already. It's about her plants and, you know, creating the serum for her poison kiss. And that's pretty much it. Her going to jail and loving plants. I mean, that's the whole story. Artwork was really good, but it's just that I've seen Poison Ivy's origins too many times, and I just didn't think that one was very necessary. But overall, I did like the issue. I liked Firestorm's story for what it was. Batgirl, I think, was definitely worth it. Poison Ivy, not so much. So overall, I'm going to give Secret Origins issue 10 3.5 stars. I think it's definitely up to you if you want to spend $4.99 on this book. But if you're a hardcore Batgirl fan, I think you should. So this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is, I hope you follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.